In his book, Black Box Thinking, Matthew Syed explores the concept of failure and how it can be harnessed to drive success in various fields, including aviation, medicine, sports, business, and education. The title, Black Box Thinking, is derived from the aviation industry's use of the black box recorder, which captures data from a plane's flight recorder in the event of an accident. This data is then analyzed to identify the causes of the failure and prevent similar incidents from occurring in the future. Syed argues that adopting a similar approach to failure in other areas of life can lead to significant improvements and breakthroughs. The book begins by discussing the paradox of aviation safety. Despite the fact that planes are complex machines with thousands of moving parts, the airline industry has an excellent safety record. In contrast, other industries, such as healthcare and education, which deal with human lives, have much higher failure rates. Syed attributes this discrepancy to the way these industries approach failure. Aviation has embraced a culture of learning from failure, while other industries tend to avoid discussing or analyzing failures, often leading to repeated mistakes. Syed uses the Challenger space shuttle disaster as an example of how not to handle failure. Despite numerous warnings from engineers about the risks associated with launching the Challenger in cold weather, NASA management chose to ignore these concerns and proceed with the launch. The resulting explosion claimed the lives of 7 astronauts. In the aftermath, an investigation revealed that NASA's culture had become complacent and resistant to criticism, leading to a failure to learn from past mistakes. In contrast, the airline industry's response to the 1988 crash of a British Airways 747 in Scotland provides a case study in effective failure analysis. After the crash, the airline's chief executive, Robert Eiling, initiated an investigation that focused on understanding the root causes of the accident rather than assigning blame. This approach led to the identification of several critical safety issues, which were subsequently addressed through training and system improvements. As a result, the airline industry as a whole became safer. Syed goes on to apply the lessons from aviation to other fields, such as medicine. He cites the example of Dr. Pierre Pronovost, a critical care specialist, who developed a simple checklist to reduce the incidence of central line-associated bloodstream infections, CLABUS, in intensive care units. By encouraging healthcare professionals to acknowledge and address potential sources of error, Pronovost's checklist reduced CLABI rates by 66% in a pilot study and 81% in a larger implementation. The success of Pronovost's checklist demonstrates the power of black box thinking in improving patient safety. In the realm of sports, Syed discusses the role of failure in the careers of elite athletes. He points out that even the most successful athletes experience setbacks and failures, but those who are able to learn from these experiences tend to achieve greater success over the long term. For example, tennis player Roger Federer's early losses helped him develop a more resilient mindset and refine his game, ultimately leading to numerous Grand Slam titles. Similarly, gymnast Simone Biles withdrew from the all-around competition at the 2016 Olympics to focus on her mental health, but went on to win gold medals in the individual events. These examples illustrate the importance of embracing failure as a learning opportunity in sports. Syed also examines the role of black box thinking in business. He cites the example of Toyota's production system, which emphasizes continuous improvement through the identification and elimination of waste, MUDA, and the reduction of defects, MURA. This approach, known as the Toyota Production System, TPS, has made Toyota one of the most successful and efficient automakers in the world. Similarly, the software company Valve, known for its popular video game franchise Half-Life, fosters a culture of experimentation and failure, encouraging employees to share their ideas and learn from each other's mistakes. This approach has led to the development of innovative game design features and successful video game titles. Finally, Syed discusses the application of black box thinking in education. He argues that the traditional education system, which emphasizes standardization and conformity, is inherently resistant to learning from failure. As a result, students are often discouraged from taking risks or exploring new ideas, which can stifle creativity and innovation. Syed proposes that educators should adopt a more flexible and adaptable approach, encouraging students to embrace failure as a natural part of the learning process and to view it as an opportunity for growth and improvement. In conclusion, black box thinking presents a compelling argument for embracing failure as a learning opportunity in all aspects of life. By adopting the culture of learning from failure that has made the aviation industry so successful, individuals and organizations can improve performance, reduce risks, and achieve greater success. The book provides numerous examples from various fields, including aviation, medicine, sports, business, and education, demonstrating the universal applicability of the principles of black box thinking. Black, Shaun.